Alex? Hello? Where Alex? Okay,
Yeah, so good afternoon folks, wherever you are. Welcome to the official Facebook page of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. And today we are here at the Mankofi Hydro Power Plant. As you can see, the Minister of Mines and Energy, along with deputies. As you can see, the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, and then you can see the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services. And here you can see the folks from the CLSG team of engineers. And then you see Jerry Taylor here, who happens to be the country manager for the Transport CLSG. We have the minister there signing in his log as part of protocols here. We have the Deputy Managing Director for Operations. There are a team of, it's a joint inspection here, and as you can hear, there are compositions in the background. What we are doing here is a hot commissioning joint inspection activities ongoing here. As they onboard the bus here, we will take you to tour the much talked about 20 megawatts solar farm, and we will give you a visual of what will be happening there in the field. So a high-level delegation, they have just boarded the bus, and we are here in Harrisburg at the Mankofi Hydro Power Plant. So we are moving over to the site to give you visual of where we have the 20 megawatt solar farm. There are lots of activities will be happening here today. There are lots of activities to be happening here today, so stick and stay with us. As you can see, they are picking up now. It's going to take us about 3 to 5 minutes to arrive at the Mankofi 20 megawatt solar farm. So stick and stay with us as we onboard our vehicle and give you description of what is happening here today. So in October of 2024, So in 2024, the President, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, broke ground here at this same very site. In 2024 of October, that commenced the construction of Liberia's first utility-scale solar farm. And as you can see way ahead, the vehicles are ahead of us. We have with us today the Minister of Energy. We also have the delegation there from the Transcorp CLSG, delegation from the contracting group that constructed and to commission the Liberia first ever utility scale solar farm. And they are the international contracting company. So today we are here to do a joint inspection of a hot commissioning. And what hot commissioning means, that all of the major critical technical works have been completed, and they are now trying to do additional assessment to understand that all of the critical works have been completed here, and they're going to light on the solar farm and move over to injecting energy into the solar farm and then evacuate power. And there are sets of activities. So today, as part of that process here, we are doing a joint inspection with the key stakeholders of the energy sector and partners as well. This is why you see the Minister of Mines and Energy is also here, along with deputies and his assistant ministers. They are all here. They are boarded on that bus, the tour vehicle in this convoy. We also have the country manager for Transcode CLSG. So wherever you are, share this live video, and then you can see visually what has been happening here at the Mankofe Hajo power plant with reference to the 20 megawatt solar farm. So the 20 megawatt solar farm going to supplement this Mankofe during dry season. We will soon be arriving. In a moment from now, we will be arriving at the first site, and there are two sites. So as you can see from here, let me project a little bit. You can see, and this is the second site. The first site is far behind us, so you can see from far ahead the panels there. And we will be speaking to the project manager, who will give us technical details, who will give us what is happening here, who will provide enhanced information. We will speak to other stakeholders here who are on this tour. So as you can see, the panels are all installed here. This is just one of the sites. This is just one of the sites. And this even happens to be the smallest amongst the different sites here. And this will take about 9.5, according to the information, is going to inject and evacuate about 9.4 megawatts out of the 20 megawatts. So as you can see, there, we have the panels all installed. Civil works are completed here. And panels are installed as well. So from what I see ahead, we are making a brief stop. I'm seeing that the folks are embarking the vehicle. Okay, there, I think the adjustments have been made. So as I show you and projecting, you can see from where you are, the panels are installed, civil works are completed here, and today is a hot commissioning. So wherever you are, my name is Philip Kamafale. I'm here along with my team. Today I'm on the camera and bringing you this live commentary. So this going to evacuate about 9.4 megawatts. Oh, there are a lot of activities here, and so like you can see some just sideline of this commentary. This is the Mankofi Hydro Power Plant. We are here at here in Harrisburg, and this is one of the sites of the solar farm here. And in a moment in this month, we're going to complete the commissioning of this solar farm, and it's going to begin evacuating power to you wherever you are, to making sure that we create access to electricity. We increase access to electricity. And as you may be aware, that there is a plan holistically that we have on targets, that by annually we are required to provide about 100,000 access to electricity as part of the national agenda. So the Liberia Electricity Corporation is doing what it can to be, you know, on top of its game. So this is just one of the sites. So we are going to the second one, I guess. So and from where we came from, the site spreads on to this end. So we are here at the back of where we came from. Okay, I think we can take some conversation here. So let's give you some viewing of what it looks like here. And as you can see, this is another site here. From where you sit, you see here the power. Oh, there are several panels there, and when you see on my right flank here as well, you can also realize that there are several different. And let's take the folks here. Let's hear what they are saying here. And the folk there speaking is the project manager of the solar farm, and also the deputy project manager for Respect. He's Dominic Escono. He's there speaking to the team there. Sorry, we can't get to the audio, but we do what we can do here to make sure that we bring you interactions of what is ongoing here. And Dominic is in conversation with there is the Minister of Mines and Energy, and far right is the Deputy Minister of Energy at the Ministry of Mines and Energy as well. Now further here is the far ahead, you can see the river. Far ahead there is a spillway gates, and just before the camera here is some of the panels installed here.
We have about 95% carbonization. That's what we tested for. So the lifespan is almost as important as the solar panel lifespan. Oh, so the energy is more than something. Then you drill down 3 meters? Yes, big part. What happened in this zone, we experienced a lot of rock. So even when we have rock, we have to explore some compressive method to break the rock. We explore concrete there. But the general design is required ramming and structural language. So we go now to zone A. We want us to go to the spillway of this spillway. Let's see the spillway. Okay, so we go to the spillway, we have a turn because the zone 4 is overlooking the spillway gate for the hydro and the reservoir. Yeah, okay.
as you can see, there's some little changes here. The minister and the deputy minister are here.
Tom, so Bibi. But the ones we planning for in Lufa will be higher than this. What do vegetables so that we will more jobs. We practicing and we are doing well. So a lot of them. So in that case, it will be a bit higher.
So our next stop will be the Spillway Gate, and those who have not yet seen what the Spillway Gate is, you have that experience.
The use of the gravel, so the gravel is serving both as an erosion protection mechanism. At the same time, it's going to help in reflecting the sunlight to the other side of the panel. So it will reduce also our maintenance cost of weeding and all of those things. At the same time, improving our efficiency.
In Lufa, we're using grass right here.
Yeah.
We're using normal soil. Only the base that you drill, we use the pillars for the foundation. But around it, but for the around it, we need the agriculture for the women and the girls.
Yeah, because the land space is huge. So.
It's okay. I also think as you move towards the north, the angle of tilt changes.
Yes.
So from here we're using 30-degree angle of tilt, and as you move towards the north, it changes. So you obviously have a higher angle of tilt. So
that's Dominic Esgono. He's the project manager for the solar project, and he just provided some insight.
Let's go see. It's already there. Yes, also to this, so that I'm going to do the water thing.
Dominic, let me catch up with you.
yes.
So we will take interviews at a later date. We are moving towards the second site. So let's catch up here. We have to be on feet to make sure that we bring you what is happening here, like we just said to you. So we are moving towards the Spillway Gates. Those who haven't seen what the Spillway Gates is, so we are moving there, and then we will pass on to the next stop will be the Zone A. Zone A is the biggest site of the solar farm, and that will be the final stop of the inspection of the solar farm, and then we will move over to the Powerhouse as well, and then we will take interviews. We will have the project manager to speak to us. You will have the opportunity to also participate. So wherever you are, you can send in your comment, and we will bring it live on this live broadcast. And here we have the man Samuel, the resurrected father. He said awesome. And so wherever you are, we also have Vanin Steven Zawoji. He's watching from Orange, Liberia headquarters. And So here we are moving towards, as you can see, this is the Mankofe Hydro Power Plant. These waters here produces the energy that you enjoy at your home. And we are moving towards the Spillway gate, and we will have a brief stop accordingly to what I've learned. And the man Marcos Bueman said thanks to the government of Liberia for the progress. And we have keep bringing in your comments wherever you are. This is the live broadcast of the official Facebook page of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. So we are just around the Spillway gate. I think we will have a brief stop. If not, we will move ahead. Then we'll just give you a short viewing. So there you can see we are at the Spillway gate. So I guess we are moving. We won't be making any stop here. We are headed for the second site. So like I said, we are still rolling here. Top the hill where you see have officer posted here of the Armed Forces of Liberia to provide maximum security. So we will make a U-turn here. We'll make a U-turn here. We are moving towards the second and the biggest site of the So you are taking a clear view now of where we have the Spillway gate. We could have brought you a more clear description here, but we are rolling and our focus is to get to the second site of the solar farm. So as I speak to you, we have the Ministry of Mines and Energy. We have the Transcorp CLSG as well in this delegation. We have the contracting company at ICC Offshore, and then as well the I'm saying there's technically there's some stops we had to make here. So you can see during dry season what happens here. So we are making a brief stop. There's this brief stop here.
Focus here. I thought I would cross it down last time. You can see it? And now I'm going to black out rock view. I want to on this side too.
So they are taking some pictures for a souvenir, for reporting purposes as well. Okay.
You gotta give up, yeah.
So okay, so I think we made a brief stop because of photo taking. So in the next 2-3 minutes, we will be touching base on the next site. Wherever you are, welcome back. Sorry for that break in our broadcast. It was due to some technical issues. So we are currently at the Mankofe Hydro Power Plant, where we have a delegation from the Ministry of Mines and Energy, the Transcorp CLSG, the Liberia Electricity Corporation Management Team, and the RISPACT jointly inspecting and conducting inspection activities here as commissioning activities gears up of Liberia's first ever utility solar farm, the first ever 20 megawatt solar farm. It hosts a significant part of this project. You can see men at work here. This project has on a short-term basis employed over 300. That is the manager's office.
Of course, we have yes.
So there's the
that's the office of the engineers. As you heard Mr. Bono said, engineers will be seated there.
Yeah, complete sorry.
I am not Mr. Khan.
Oh, yes, yes.
For ICC, contractor for the product.
Okay, it's the contractor.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Thanks for
Okay, so normally this will be your glass.
You still have some stuff to bring in here, small, so that we let this now will be a glass before together. And of course, these are contact working. That's the UPS
So this is where the folks will be seated. Who's going to manage the solar farm? Like he said earlier, the manager's office, followed by engineers. Earlier when we stopped, here is going to be this is the battery home, followed by So Dominic Gono is leading the inspection team here, providing information.
Start the power injection into the grid. Yeah, hopefully before the end of the month, we should have the power injected into the grid. Yeah, so you see here, these are the switch gears for the different facilities on the solar farm. Yeah, so you see that they are already powered from the existing LEC system. Test run. We power it since yesterday, so we want to keep it like for 24 hours to observe it and make sure that everything is okay in terms of the electrical strength of it.
Okay, before it's logged into the grid.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are things that we're doing, and all of the equipment will go through similar things. So we do what we call the cool commissioning, and then we do the hot commissioning before the injection into the grid, the synchronization.
So here we also have additional space for panels for future expansion.
Okay.
Also, we already on this stage brought in the panels for the battery, so that when we bring in the best, you see the best panel there. So that when we bring in the best, we already have the switch here to connect to it.
So the first layer here is what you utilize now. And
Yes.
this is what you use, you're reserving for future expansion.
This space in the future we can put additional panels.
So normally we just cover it with this kind of metal plates.
Okay.
Yeah, so but the trench is there. So whenever we want to do any expansion, we can add additional cylinders.
And to our rear, of course, is the auxiliary transformer. See that it's all connected. About 600
substation.
Yeah.
So there's a line coming from there to a 22 kV to this point. And at this point, we energize this whole cubicle, all of the switch gears, all of the switch gears. So at this point, we energize it, and then each one of these cubicles you see, they are there for a specific purpose. Like this one is for the current transformer and the meter room. And then that next one there is the transformer, the PV, STS transformer, the PV station there. And then of course the third one is for the battery energy storage that will come in the future in phase 2, which we already negotiated with the LEC. And then of course the next one that is there is the incomer for the second PV STS. Yeah, so this is just what we have here in terms of.
So the incoming there,
They're coming from the solar farm.
from the solar farm.
Yeah, solar farm.
And then the outgoing feeder here
Yeah,
goes
to
to
LEC.
going
To LEC.
to LEC, yeah.
So to the grid. So what there are two ways. Because for the energization of the plants, we need to have the presence of voltage for you to energize the solar plant for it to chip in out the grid. So the first step is we energize backwards the transformer, and then we energize up to this point and then carry it down. So all of these equipment that are energized from the fields. So when they are energized and they're at the inverter point, once it senses the presence of voltage, it immediately triggers that energization of the solar plant. That will now in turn change the direction of the flow of the electricity towards the grid.
So the voice you just heard was the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services. He was providing some briefing.
Doing operation and maintenance. Yes, so we're now down zone A. Then we go to the substation. Okay.
So we'll make a stop to one of the STS.
Yeah, we'll make a test stop to one of the heavy. Okay. All right.
Okay, so we are making stop to the one of the STS station, and then we will also pay a visit at the last site. So we have a team, and you see there are a lot of folks here. We have the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services, the Minister of Mines and Energy, and the Deputy Minister of Energy there, and the Assistant Minister. There's a whole team here, and we are doing this array and providing you details of what is happening here. And we are currently at the office here where the folks who's going to manage the solar farm going to be seated. We just gave you a briefing of what is happening and how it's going to be here, how Liberia is getting better with reference to electricity. So wherever you are watching, share this live, and so if see further, this is where we are going. So the team members are all getting boarded on their vehicles. So as you can see, further there is the last site that hosts one of their. This is the biggest so far, and where you're going to see panels being installed, civil works. It hosts one of the biggest sites of this solar farm. Like I said to you, in 2024, the President, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boaka, broke ground of this project, and the work commenced. And today we are here in this March, potentially. As you can see, the hot commissioning activities have commenced, and there is this joint inspection. And we have a whole team from Policy Institution to the contractors and then partners as well. And we are just moving just ahead, just where you're seeing up the hill, where the solar farm is also located. Another site is located. We have New Vision Maurice Bokole. So let's get on. We are just here, and a moment from now we will be. So as you can see at the beginning of this site, so as you can see, panels are installed. This is the biggest site, and this is zone A. It stretches from the end there all the way, as you can see. It goes beyond, it goes beyond, it goes beyond, and further where you see the trees beyond. So this panel, it stretches from that point to this point and way straight ahead. So shortly we will be getting down to take few words from the project manager. We will give you some viewing as well. So as you can see, the panels are all installed uniquely, and under the stewardship of the managing director, Honorable Mohammed M. Sharif, LEC is doing tremendous work here, especially ensuring that we create access to electricity, increase energy generation and transmission and distribution. So we are moving here. As you can see, the solar panels are all installed here. So you can see we are taking a tour around. We are taking a tour around. And like I said to you, this project brought about 300 short-term jobs. And of the 300, about 30% are females, which includes security, solar panel technicians, daily hires, and like you can, as you can see, the panels are all uniquely installed here. Civil works as well, properly done. This is why we are bringing you the visual of this. So like I said, this is one of the sites as well. So wherever you are watching, we want to say stick and stay with us. And let's take a few comments here. The man Melvin Eswa says, thanks to the new management team at the Liberia Electricity Corporation for a great job. And so you see, we are taking a huge tour, and the panel goes on and beyond. As you can see, we are driving through the panels here, and it stretches from that point to this point. As you can see, And the man Robertson Molly Newman Kettle says kudos to the entire team at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. Liberia is getting better, the man Robertson Molly Newman Kettle says. And as I said earlier on, commissioning of this project will happen anytime soon, and as part of the activities of for commissioning, it is required for a joint inspection to ensure that all of the technical details, as other will put it, the T's and the R's are crossed. So this is the beginning of this hot commissioning activities here. You can see beyond the panels how clearly, uniquely they are installed with the civil works. I think there's a brief stop here. Let's catch up. So this is the 20 megawatt solar farm. We are giving you so we are here at the transformer station. So we are here at the so Mr. Gono, is this the transformer station, right?
Yes, it's the station service transformer within the farm.
Okay.
Station number 1.
Okay.
This station receives power from 14 inverters.
Okay.
Yes, and then it sends 800 volt to the delivery station and it's converted to 22 at the MV station. We send 22 to LEC, and then our transformer at LEC substation step it up to 66 and put it on the grid. So
yeah,
that's the whole setting.
So quickly, this is the project manager for the solar farm. He's Dominic Kono. He's here with us, and we will give him an opportunity later to give us details of what we are doing here. But in the meantime, we take Sarline's conversation and bring you pictorials and visual of what is happening at the other end. So we'll get back to you, Kono.
Thank you. Thank you.
We get one better way. Just come to this one.
So we are here, as you can see. This is Liberia's first ever scale utility solar farm, and we giving you a run through of what is happening here. Share this live, and this is what we doing at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. And any time from now, in this month, early April, you're going to be having power being evacuated from this farm. So as you can see, so this is endless. it will take a very long time to run you through this. So we are coming to give you, I'm sure we...
Yeah. It started small like this. This one is very large.
We have 52 of this in the plant. Each one connected to combiner boxes. Each one of these comes from a different thing, which is 28 funnels. So every switch is 28 funnels. Then they are connected.
You want to get in here?
No.
14 of these are connected to each station. We have here in this zone A, 2 MVS stations, 28 inverters. Same also in zone 04, same thing.
So
there's the sun grow. Right? Yeah. The sun grow inverter. Yes, sir. Any special reason we decided to go for sun grow?
Why we go for SunGrow?
Yes.
Well, it's one of the major manufacturers along with Huawei.
Huawei, I was thinking about Huawei, but if you say sun grow, yeah, sun grow is good.
Well, Huawei, they have their function problems also. We have to stay away. But SunGrow is one of the most known
They should be
manufacturers
Taiwanese.
worldwide for inverters and for BSS also. We're using the same brand for.
Where are they from?
China.
So they were not, SunGrow was not originally proposed at the beginning. A different manufacturer proposed, but because of the World Bank requirement, we had to do investigation of child labor, different. So there was some record of child labor or forced labor that was done by the manufacturer. I think we changed them twice before we ended up with SunGrow. So later on, when we did the first change, they recommended Canadian Solar. Canadian Solar had an issue of also in the past, which they were clear, but again, we wanted to have a clean start, so we asked them to change the thing. So finally, that's how we ended at SunGrow.
And they caused delay. That changing caused delay.
Yeah, same thing happened about the funnels.
Delay, at least we are there now.
They are here installed.
You know, they are different.
The delay is not important to us again.
So as you can see now, the inverter is like on the standby mode. When we are injecting power, you see this line will be green. Then you know that we are fully injecting power.
So I think you need to explain to the board.
Yeah, that one you just Salim? Yes, let me turn that over to you, please. Can you tell the minister? This is the project manager for the contractor.
So you want to know the zones, how they are distributed? Yes, hello. So we have 16,534 panels in this zone.
16,000.
16,000, and the total of the panels in both zones is 30,000.
Okay.
So the balance is up there. We have 28
for both sides.
for both sides, 30,000 panels. Yes.
Okay.
And we have 28 inverters in this zone and 24 inverters in the upper zone. So every inverter produces 350 kVA.
Okay.
And then we have 2 medium voltage stations that are stationed in every zone. And the output, the input is 800 volts AC and the output is 22 kilovolts, which goes directly to the medium voltage stations that we constructed already.
Okay.
And then there's one evacuation cable, medium voltage cable, that goes to the existing substation of Mount Cuff.
Okay.
So this is the whole configuration of the project.
So is that one line that you evacuate the power today?
Exactly. We have one power evacuation line that assembles all the power from both zones.
Okay.
We have one cable coming from here and one cable coming from
convey to the national grid.
Exactly.
Okay.
Of course, on the transformer, on the existing substation side, we have a power transformer that we have installed, 24 MVA, and the maximum power that we are able to reach is 16 megawatts AC.
Okay.
So as we are implementing stage 1 and stage 2, stage 1 is 16 megawatts AC, and then later on we will add the 10 megawatts peak for the stage 2.
Okay.
To topple on the transformer to reach the maximum of 24 MVA.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's a great job.
Thank you.
All right. So now we can
go to the hydrant.
Yeah, we'll go to the substation. All right. So we just drive through and go to the substation.
We'll do the substation first. No, we'll do the Yeah, I want to
So you listen to Osalim, who is the project manager. He provided you how the entire configuration is here, and he said 30,000 solar panels, 16,000 situated on this site, and the others are spread across other sites. He talked also about the inverters, about 350 kVA being evacuated from each of the inverters, and about 30,000 of these panels are configured here. This site that we worked currently, we have about 16,000 of the panels here, and the others spread across to the other site. So we are moving over to the So let's get back. It's exciting here, and Liberians, wherever you are, this is the 20 megawatt solar farm. So we are moving towards the Powerhouse. As you can see there, so we are headed to the Powerhouse, and today is a joint inspection team here as the commissioning of this 20 megawatt solar farm gears up. Anytime very soon, and as part of the activity of the commissioning, there is this joint inspection. And now, as you can see, the plant is being turned on, being monitored for about 24 hours, and in the next 1-2 days they are going to now inject power and then evacuate power to the Powerhouse as part of the testing activities. It's going to take a few days, possibly a week, to be able to ensure that all of the technical works are in line, quality assurance, health and safety, environment, and everything. And as part of that process is this joint inspection. And we have the Minister of Energy, we have the Deputy Managing Director of Operations, we have the Deputy Managing Director of Technical Services, our Managing Director, who I'd love to be here, probably leading this one. But all of these things are happening on his watch, and we have the country manager here from the CLSG as well. And interestingly, we also have the folks there as well from the contracting company, providing guidance and explainer of some of the issues here. An LEC project team as well. So we are moving with this inspection team, and we are headed towards the power station. And let's get into our comment section. The man Ansu Valley Connect, he says, thanks LEC, stay consistent. And the man Robertson Mollet Newman Kettle, my MD, thanks ever so much for the hard work at the corporation. And then we have the man John Tamba. He's referencing some document he published for ecosystems. He said this document published by me is much needed for future reference. Ecosystem responses to solar photovoltaic. And then we have the man Joseph Toh. He said, I'm following closely from Painesville Pipeline. And then the man Armstrong Willie says, thanks so much for the update. Keep your comments coming. We will bring you live and be part of this broadcast with us. Someone said, when will the solar farm be functional? Like I said to you, the commissioning of this solar farm has commenced, and as part of the commissioning process is to do a joint inspection, make sure that all of the T's and I are crossed. And as I speak to you, the farm has been turned on, and what it is, it means that it's going to be monitored for the next 24 hours, if not, to make sure that all of the different technical issues are observed. And then afterwards, they are going now to inject power into, or energy into the farm, and then test it as well for a couple of days. Make sure that the energy being injected meets all of the different technical issues, and then they're going to evacuate now the power that is to transmit the power to our substation to be distributed. So it's a process here, and along the way is going to ensure that tomorrow we have all of what it takes to make sure that health and safety, all of the technical works are done here. So that's how it's going to be here. And someone say congratulations to the government, and that's Aliyu Sa. And we have Waymon Chinaway as well. Let's take the man. So what you see ahead is the power station. This is the power station. We say Powerhouse, in other words. This is where we evacuate power. This is the house that hosts the turbines as well. So if you ever heard about turbine 1, turbine 2, or unit 1, unit 2, this is where we are, and this is where they are repairing the unit 1.
So that unit 1 on a repair now?
Yeah, on a repair.
These are the parts there.
Yeah, these are some of the parts from the 20th of
Deconti, we say he's the project manager for the Unit 1 repair, and he's providing some details here. The Unit 1 repair in January of 2021 experienced some problems, and it went offline since July of 2021. This turbine has been dysfunctioning. So when the new management came and assumed leadership, that was the first project in June of last year they embarked on. And as you can hear from the project manager Deconti, he said that in May of this year the Unit 1 will come on live, and Unit 1 has about 22 megawatts in terms of output, and this is why, as you can see, some of the issues here, some of the parts have been assembled here, and in here is where it's been worked on. The minister is taking a look. You see a couple of young guys here working to ensure that power and this Unit 1 is repaired.
And there's a cover to this, right?
Yeah. After that, the router we have out there will be placed in here. Then the remaining parts of it, the other parts will be built in there. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully by the end of May, by the 30th of May, we expect to complete operational work. June, we expect it to be full service.
So this is Unit 1 repair, and this is where we are conducting the site visit as well.
Initially,
the control room of the Powerhouse. This is the control room of the Powerhouse. So this is the control room.
Okay, sir. Welcome. Montserrado. This is the control room. Where all of the operations are being done, alongside with the dispatch center. So at current, our dry season operation, we are more like picking plant, where we come on by the evening hours to support the great peak. So at current, our reservoir level now is 28.42. So we are at a point where we'll come on by the evening hour by 6 p.m. and we'll run 2 units up to 2 a.m. And by 2 a.m., at which time our reservoir level will be low. So we'll shut both units down. Then we conserve water for the next day. Yes, for 3 hours. That will be for 4 hours. And by 6 a.m., we'll come on and we'll support the grid with 1 unit. Yeah. Yeah. For roughly 6 to 12 midday. By 12 midday again, we'll have to shut down. Total standstill. And resume 2 units operation by the peak period.
Okay.
So now.
So the peak period is when?
From 8 to 12. Yeah.
From 8 p.m. to 12
midday. 12 midnight rather. 12 midnight.
There are two peaks.
Yeah, only peak
We have the base peak, which is the morning peak, which starts from 6 all the way up to 12 midday.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Shut down.
Yeah. We shut down the 2 terminal plants.
Okay.
Okay. Then we recover water again for another 6 hours, and we come on again by 6 p.m. to support the evening peak, which is our highest peak. Okay. And that goes all the way up to 12 to 2 o'clock. Then we shut down.
So during that time, what do you do? You shut down?
When we shut down, we pull you off. You, Jerry, you go off first.
So, relatively when we are at standstill, we are just observing the network alongside with the dispatch center. So at current, the 50.02 here is what we are importing from the Transcola.
Okay.
This one.
From the Transco line?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what we are importing.
Okay.
So, though we are...
It's what we're utilizing now?
Now, yes.
Okay.
So alongside with the thermal plant, because you don't see the thermal plant production here.
Okay.
So it's just the imported energy you are seeing. So once...
So what's the capacity of the thermal plant?
No, the thermal plant right now, we have installed capacity, 38 megawatts.
Okay.
Available right now, we have 8 megawatts from one of the GAL plants.
Okay.
We have 4 megawatt and maybe 12. And then we get commission additional 4 megawatts from the World Bank plant. So our thermal plant available capacity, operating capacity now is 16 megawatts.
Okay.
Maintenance work is going on one of the Jacka units, and then one of our GOL plants has some issues, so those 2 plants are there.
So, assuming that all the systems are on concomitantly, what is the total capacity, of electricity supply that Liberia has now, taking everything into consideration?
Okay, if we take the 60 coming from CLSG,
60 or 65?
Yeah, 65 after the building. Okay. 65 coming in, and then we have all our turbines all full. That will be 56.
Okay.
So we have 56 to 60. We have 116. 116 million.
That's why the country is changing.
No. That's just we finish here. Yeah. Then if we have all of our thermal working 38, you add that to the 38, so you'll be having 156.
156. Okay. If everything is
Everything is working.
perfectly.
PV.
Yeah, it's really PV.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, no, it's
Everything
if you won't come online, it will be 18 times 4, that would be 64. So they'll be adding additional 18 megawatts to the 156. So we'll be going up to 174.
So if you add a solar PV,
We add a solar PV there, the 20. But then the caveat here is that our planes are seasonal. So there will be no time that you have all of them. When the hydro is at peak, the solar is at minimum. The only plane that we have that can go straight through, no seasonal condition at the tender plant.
which is 38.
Yeah, which is 38.
Okay. But right now with the transport line on now, and is the thermal on now?
Yes, the thermal on number, you can see it here, what he was saying.
Okay. All right.
So you have whatever you have here now, you add 16 to it. It's our total energy that we are consuming right now. And our total base load.
You say where is 16 coming from?
From the thermal plants. From Bushra
I
Island.
thought you said the thermal is 38.
It's 38, but the available.
What is available now?
Right
Okay.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay.
So if we add that to it, 55 plus 16 will be somewhere around 72. And our base load right now is around 93. So we are load sharing somewhere around 22 megawatts in a day.
Okay.
In a night, when we put all together, we are load sharing around 25 megawatts. However, the load shedding experience you will have on the circuit will be 4 hours because we retreat the So every 4 hours you go off, you come on for 20 hours, then you go off for another 4 hours, then you come on for 20 hours. Okay. That's the program that will happen.
Okay. Thank you.
Then another thing, now we have Unit 2, undergoing annual maintenance, all by Liberia. The operations you see here are all by Liberians.
Okay. Meaning Unit 2 that's...
No, this is Unit 1. Unit 1 is under repair. Unit 2 is undergoing annual maintenance.
Okay.
Preparation for the rainy season, everything.
Okay.
Checking all the parts and everything.
Okay.
So most of the maintenance schedule for the dry season.
Dry season, everything is good.
So that's the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, in talk with the Minister of Mines and Energy.
We have everything in automation. We do have a remote backup control in Germany. So wherever everybody outside, you can still do the operation from there.
Okay.
So we have 3 24-hour shift here.
Okay.
So at all times we have manpower available.
Okay.
Yeah, to run the network. So once we have blackout, irrespective of us being in operation or on standstill for reservoir recoveries, we come along, black start the grid, and provide temporary supply to the grid. Once we get the transport back, and we shut our unit down, we go back in, hurry, and we leave the grid with transport and the crucial plane. Yeah. So for now, it is William. William is a shift supervisor now. He's on shift with Yomo Kanaka.
How many females you get?
I have about 5 females. Yeah.
Is it being a balance?
Yeah, it's for operations like in 55-45. The margin is not too high.
Anyway, 40 minutes equals.
We are just talking so people show it on.
So pass around so we see the screen.
What's man? Don't show that screen.
So we have 2 operator workstation. This is 71A and 71B is the office. can operate from any server. So we have one, the supervisor is seated on the other server and the operator is here. Then this screen is being used for reporting and data logging. Then this one, this is where we monitor this operation, the Spillway. But now, see everything in remote and ready, but our discharge here is for the Spillway. Because at this time of our operation, we are not except for the environmental discharge, that will have 1, 5, and 10. This bill is that where we give over to the pictures. Okay, where we go to the
controls and the volume of water we let out, the volume of water we use for the plants. Right now, we are only letting the environmental flow. So there is no spillage. When we start to meet the minimum required gas.
So all 10 geese, they are in workable condition, but they will actually get in the operation with releasing system. And at which time our volume of water from in, which is the inflow, will be more than what we need for production. So they are being used for spill. So this is unit 2. Now you see in this condition, where it's currently isolated, it's still water.
Then there is unit 2 that going on the maintenance.
Yeah, under maintenance. But for unit 3, and 4,
They are up to date.
they are available. They're just waiting for 6 p.m.
Okay.
So by 6
that's
p.m.
2,
Yeah.
3 and 4.
3 and 4
one that you're using now.
Yeah. So by 6 p.m., we just keep generating with the enabling condition all saying they are ready. And then we'll have no fault. The master sequence controller is also clear. Now the blaster is not available because we have footage available on our bus bar. So we don't have generating available in low load. So operator can decide to start at low load. Probably there was some maintenance work done, and the maintenance team want to do some inspection. You don't want the unit synchronized at that station. So they gave the first command at low load while the top one is spinning. Then they do all the unit inspection. And once they check, have been satisfied, then we can take the unit to synchronize it. So relatively we'll have unit 3 and 4 all good. We're just waiting for 6 p.m.
They will take them from 6 p.m. up to
2 a.m.
Then all will shut down on 6 p.m. Then one pick up.
This is what will happen.
Other customers in the private field of ourselves when I go to work, customers who are fire,
Where I want you to face, this side or that side or what? You stand here?
You want to go out? Yes, sir. Okay.
Chief, come on.
So, wherever you are in the diaspora, welcome to the live Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, and we are about to take interview.
We have with us the Minister of Mines and Energy, Honorable Aramatino Ketimba, and also the Deputy Managing Director for Operations of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Mr. Thomas Konkewon. Minister Timba has been touring the LEC facilities here today, the hydro and the 20 megawatt solar farm expected to be commissioned when all is said and done, as the contractors told him today. So he's going to update the Liberian people on what he saw here today, what his impression is about. So, Honorable Minister, you're welcome to speak to the media.
Thank you, and let me firstly say hats up to the LEC family, and please extend my sincere greetings to the MD, Mr. Sharif, and also you as Operation President for this great job. And I want to thank the entire technicians that are on this compound, making sure that Liberian people get the best service and out of whatsoever responsibility that has been given to them. But my impression is very great today, more especially with the solar farm. And all of those installation points that we visited, they have been excellent job done, and which is a 20 megawatt solar farm. And one of the most important things that I saw there was a weather station, to determine the kind of a weather condition, and things so that, because it's technically logged into the system, that you know exactly what kind of condition that you operating on. If there should be technical adjustment, it comes from the weather station, the data that you're going to collect from there. And the inverter, I visited most of these places, the inverter, because I saw all of this installation. All of the time I've been hearing about the solar farm, I didn't know that it was a huge complex like that. Just 20 megawatt complex is looking massive like this. So it makes me to wonder about others that have been expressing interest in the sea solar system. They're talking about 550 megawatt. So I don't know what kind of lens size that's going to take place. But anyway, nothing is impossible, because everything that is done, because this is a technical work, it requires feasibility study, and it's a feasibility study that informs the decision to implement the project. So I really appreciate the level of work being done, especially where the deputy MD for operation have been giving us some explanation as it relates to the full turbines, as it relates to the hydroplane that is here. Though I got to know and I saw it myself, one of the unit is on repair, which is unit 1, and I got to understand that unit 2 is on repair, annual repair, which is regular. Not repair but maintenance, annually is done to avoid some of these technical problems and things. And the one that I preferred on utilization and operational now is unit 3 and 4, which are calling it comes on by 6 o'clock up to 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's shut down until 6 o'clock. One comes on until midday, and then all we shut down. And the only one that we rely on is the Transco line from Ivory Coast, and also the thermal plant, about 60 megawatt, as I heard. That is helping us throughout the day to make sure that we get electricity supply. But my impression is that Liberia is gradually moving to total power stability, because the potential, as per what I saw here today and what has been explained, Liberia is on the right trajectory, and that's why we are encouraging more investment to come into this country to stabilize power. As you know, Africa has gone together, and I crying for value chain, and the only way you can sustain the value chain is the stable electricity supply, which the LEC is doing a great job. And we ourselves, we are into it, because the mineral resources of this country requires local manufacturing. That alone is going to create job opportunities. It's going to increase our revenue envelope. It's going to ensure modern infrastructure development. So all of these utility infrastructures are needed to be squarely 100% put in place that will stabilize our economy, that will stabilize our development agenda, that will create more job opportunity for our people. So I'm very, very impressed, and thinking that I will always like to visit Mr. Gonkawon. Thank you. I will always like to visit here and get myself acquainted with what is unfolding. And the staff here, I want to extend my thanks to all of you. Know most of the time the women don't like to go into technical area. The few ones that I see here, I want to encourage you and I want to impress you. If they have low salary here, I hope you're going to increase salary. So that they can be much more encouraged or more to get involved into this. So I want to thank you. And God bless you.
Yeah, Minister, before you go, my name is Philip Farley, and I head the Media and Communications Division at the Liberia Legislative Corporation. You've been the head of the Energy Policy Oversight Institution, and this is your first visit. What would be your key takeaway to your boss?
President Joseph Yuman Boakai has always been concerned about Liberia and his full determination to move Liberia to another level. What I'm going to tell him is that what just happened, like even the compact that was won, look at the decision that was taken. It's because we believe, and President Boakai believes in the stability of power supply in the country. There was a decision, and indeed it's in full swing. When the compact came, they gave us two options. Either we take transport or we take power, energy. So it was a unanimous decision, and that decision was taken at the meeting of stakeholders, key agencies that are linked to the power generation and supply distribution in this country. We took that decision at the Ministry of Finance that indeed we will put our compact money to energy. And President Joseph Yuman Boakai wholeheartedly embraced that, not just putting it to the compact, because the major problem we observed the other day was the issue of transmission. Transmission is a major problem. So the decision that we reached at the Ministry of Finance the other day, that there should be more investment into the transmission, because there are a lot of potential, for generation. Because most of these RPPs that are coming in, when they bring their proposal, we don't see anything about transmission, because the transmission is very, very expensive. And the compact is intended to do what? To solve our problem. Where is the problem? The problem is what? Transmission. That's why we're taking the decision to put it. And President Boakai has embraced that 100%. And from here, we are going to tell President Boakai, anytime when there is, it's good that we are into $1 billion budget with the mandate from the president to the Ministry of Mines and Energy, more especially in the mining sector, to use the sector to mobilize resources, increase revenue envelope. I will take this message to the president that when our budget goes up again, LEC need more budget support to build their capacity to make sure that we have a stable electricity, affordable and available electricity supply in the country.
Okay, yeah, so Mr. Gonkawon, let's hear a few words from you. You had operations here. What could you say to the Liberian people about the readiness of the 20 megawatt solar farm to be commissioned?
I think the tour today gave us a clear insight of the preparedness and the readiness of the 20 megawatts to be on schedule to be commissioned this year. And it is just one of the catalysts to our energy sovereignty. To have energy sovereignty, you need to have all the energy links. So you need to have the solar, the hydro, the thermal plant, biomass, whatever it is. So this is just one of the steps forward to our energy sovereignty. So with that increase in the energy, especially in the dry season, we can now be able to mix our energy production. During the dry, we will pick as much as we can from the solar plant, and we will now have enough room to have sufficient recovery time for the hydro plant to come in. And then during the rainy season, we will pick the hydro plant, and then we'll have the solar plant coming in. So we'll have all of these mixed, and then it leads up to our energy sovereignty.
So, Mr. Gonkawan, those who watching live have seen the physical structure, how organized it is. What can you say about the quality assurance in terms of maintenance? How would this be maintained? They are really focused on the quality of this work.
I mean, for the quality of the work, I can assure you that the work was scrutinized at every stage, from design to construction. Now that we are going to commissioning, all the co-commissionings have been done, all of the testing have been done. So we are very much certain that the quality of the work is good. For the maintenance, I can assure you that the maintenance will be up to standard, and this is just a smaller plant. You can see for yourself what is going on at the hydro plant there. The maintenance on unit number 2 is done by all Liberians, and that which they have done before over the years, and those units are functioning. We can assure the Liberian people that these units will perform to their best, and they will live the lifespans for which we're spending our dollars and cents for.
So let's take the here we have Mr. Jerry Taylor. You from the Transcorp CLSG. Give us your impression. What do you see, and what can you say to this interview?
First of all, let me let you know that the visit of the minister and his team is so timely in the wake of the MCC program. You heard the available power now, that is through the CLSG, and that's the rationale of the CLSG, that at some point in time, knowing the seasonality of power production in our countries, especially Sierra Leone and Liberia, we know that at this time, water level will be low. So even though water level is low, we still have power, which means it's coming through the CLSG line. And we talk about transmission, and this is where Transco will be now the backbone of what we are doing. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We already got a structure, and the minister said it well. Many persons are coming into power generation. We haven't seen much of investment or even potential of those who are interested into coming to power transmission. So CLSG now is a key component into feeling that our potential, and we have it. We have the potential, and I just want to thank the team for looking at it. And I asked the minister, as we move forward to engaging into the practical aspect of the MCC, let's look at the second circuit of the CLSG that has the potential of 700 megawatt of power on the line. So if we now combine it with the current one as 243, of course, you know, we're going to go pretty much close to 1,000 megawatt capacity. So that would be a good thing for the transmission of power and evacuation as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thanks to Mr. Gonkawan.
Thanks. That was the voice of Mr. Jerry Taylor. He's the country manager.
The technical advisor to the minister has also been here, Mr. Guru. So this is how we bring this live to an end. We also want to appreciate the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services at LEC, Mr. Mohammed So, and the entire LEC team. We say thanks for following the official Facebook page, the Ministry of Mines and Energy. This is how the minister calls this a day, and these assessment visits surely will be routine, will be done routinely by Mr. Tima. Thanks for watching.
So that was the voice of my counterpart here, and we call this a day, and we want to say thank you so very much for all that you do, for sticking with us. Thank you so very kindly. So we call this a day, and you can rest assured that we will bring you more updates on the commissioning processes here and ensuring that we bring life to you, the 20 megawatt solar farm. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. My name is Philip Farley, and we are here at the Mankofi Hydro Power Plant.